GG. Your videos suck ass. Go kill yourself.
What is up everybody, Harden here, bringing you guys Bloons TD Battles / Road to Perfection. So as you guys have probably noticed, I haven't posted Bloons TD Battles / in forever. It's probably been almost 2 months, maybe over 2 months by now. So yeah, I haven't posted this in a really long time. And that's mostly due to the glitch that was happening in the game. So if you don't know, there was a glitch in Bloons TD Battles / for over a month. Yeah, it lasted that long. And basically, none of your progress saved from quick battles at all. So if you won 100 games, lost a million games, no matter what, none of it saved. Your battle score didn't save, wins didn't save, losses didn't save. I think energy saved, but battle energy doesn't even matter. Medallions didn't save, the towers that you bought didn't save, so basically nothing saved for over a month. So you could play games, but none of your progress saved. So if you only play private battles, then that's fine because you don't get anything from private battles anyway. But for me, I have been playing quick battles, and since the whole point of the series is for me to get wins, I couldn't play for over a month. So that's why you probably haven't seen Bloons TD Battles / in a long time. So anyway, something I've noticed about quick battles lately is that there seems to be a complete lack of good players in quick battles. Now this first game that I'm playing against a player. He seems like he's pretty good. He has a general idea of what he's doing. He has the bomb tower, ninja, mortar. Those are the 3 basic towers for this map. He also has farms, which can be used pretty well on this map, except he's going for some sort of mixed eco strategy. Not sure what he's doing there, but yeah. So overall, there aren't that many good players in quick battles lately. But then again, there haven't been that many quick battle players ever. Ever since I started Bloons TD Battles, I didn't really face against really good players that often. Maybe once every 50 games or something at the most. But yeah, really there aren't that many good players. Now the reason why my record on my first account is 1,250, yeah, I have 250 losses on that account. The reason why my record is that bad is because, well, I used to be a bad player when I started. Now anyway, look at the video. My opponent sends a Zeal MG against me, and behind that sends 1 BFB, and behind that, and I just get a sabotage. I build some more maulers, and I defend the rush with ease. Yep, everything is completely defended, and then my opponent gets mad at me and surrenders the game. So we're off to a great start, aren't we? And we face the same guy again, but he's still mad and he just disconnected. So something else I want to mention is, you might be wondering, in the title, as you can see in the title, it says 85-0. You might be wondering, why are we stopping at 85 wins only? Last episode, didn't I reach 80 wins? Well, that's because if you did watch the last episode, I did reach 80 wins, but the problem was that in the middle of that video, the saving glitch that I talked about earlier, it happened. So basically, I played 4 games, I won the 4 games, and then the glitch occurred, and even though I reached 80-0, none of the last 6 games saved, and I was stuck at 74-0. So heading into this video, I was at 74-0, so I just decided I should play 11 games and reach 85-0, and the next video I can reach 100-0. So I just thought that was just my thinking process there. So that's why I stopped at 85-0 this video instead of 90-0 or 80-0 or however much you wanted me to do. So we're playing on Zen Garden. I'm doing the regular strategy, at least I think it's the regular strategy. I haven't played Bloons TD Battles Flash in forever, so I don't know what the strategy there is now. But my opponent's defense completely sucks, so I just send a Region Ring Rush and that completely demolishes him. So now we're on Pyramid Steps against an opponent who is less than stellar, but then again, almost every single player that I play against is less than stellar now, so that's not saying much. So yeah, once again, as you're looking at this video, my opponent asked something about, you know, why am I facing you again? Because I faced him in the previous game, if you didn't notice. And that's because Bloons TD Battles Flash doesn't have that many players anymore. So most players who used to play Bloons TD Battles Flash, because Bloons TD Battles Flash has not been updated in almost 2 years now, most of them either quit the game entirely or they moved over to Bloons TD Battles Steam or mobile. So yeah, there's almost no players left in Bloons TD Battles Flash, and the ones who are left, the good players play in King of the Hill only, so they only play private battles, they rarely ever play quick battles. And the bad players, well, all the bad players are stuck in quick battles, and that's why I face mostly bad players in this video. And I don't expect to face good players in future videos unless I somehow face up against a really good King of the Hill player. That would actually be a really fun video and a really fun game to play if I ended up playing a King of the Hill player in the series. I don't think that's happened yet, but you know, anything can happen in the future. So I defeated my opponent with another Region Ring Rush on Pyramid Steps, and I'm probably going to be defeating all my opponents in this video with the Region Ring Rush, because these opponents are not that good. There aren't that many players left in Bloons TD Battles Flash, and the ones who are left, they're pretty bad in quick battles. Yeah, they're pretty bad in quick battles. The good ones mostly play private battles, so there are good players left, but most of them don't play quick battles. Some do, I know. There are quite a few that I know that do, but really, there's not that many. I probably know only 5 good players or somewhere around there that still play quick battles, so there's really not that many. Now we're at Mondrian, and Mondrian is a map that I am really having trouble with, and that's because, well, first of all, I rarely ever play Mondrian. Oh, okay, first of all, I rarely play Bloons TD Battles Flash at all. Secondly, Mondrian is one of the maps that I rarely play. And third of all, I'm deciding whether, well, I was deciding whether or not I should use Bloon Income or Farm Income. I decided with Bloon Income in this video just because I feel a bit safer with the Ring of Fire, but then I noticed that my opponent has no camo detection, so I just sold my Mortar and Ninja and spammed camo beams, and I completely defeated my opponent. Now we're on Hydro Dam, and my opponent's name is Minnie and Bob, but his record looks pretty good. He has roughly a 2-to-1 win-loss ratio, and he's using a Buccaneer strategy, so he looks like he has a pretty good idea of what he's doing. I'm going for the strategy that I used to go for in King of the Hill. I'm pretty sure that if I used it now in King of the Hill, it probably wouldn't be that good, but then again, with no updates in 2 years to this game, strategies basically never change. I know on mobile there have been updates and the strategy still rarely ever changes, but I don't want to get into that in this video. This is a Bloons TD Battles Flash video, and I don't want to talk about Bloons TD Battles Mobile. So anyway, I'm just getting up my ninja, my farms, and I'm doing pretty fine right now. My opponent is using a strategy that seems like it can do pretty well. I mean, with 3 Buccaneers and a Wizard, he can probably defend yellows fine, he can defend white fine, he can defend basically anything fine. And on round 10, he can probably defend leads just fine. So there's not much that I can do against him right now unless I go for an all-out rush, meaning that I have to basically sell all my farms to go for that rush. And if that rush fails, I sold all my farms and I'm basically screwed. So going for an all-out rush is a little bit risky here, but I might be willing to do it. So it's round 15. I noticed that his defense is a little bit weak, so I sent some leads, zebras, rainbows, and ceramics, and it looks like he's defending it, but then he dies to the rush. So good game there, and we are 81 wins. Yeah, we're 80 something wins. Yeah, and then we have an opponent who has over 10,000 battle score with, if I see it correctly, about a 2-to-1 win-loss ratio. I'm sorry. The video that I'm commenting over right now, it's a pretty small screen, so I'm not sure exactly what his record was. But the bad news, we're on Battle Park. And this, even though it's not the longest map of the game, as in the longest track length, Bloons Mine has the longest track length, but this is the easiest map of the game. Okay, some might argue that Battle River is easier, but I think that this is the easiest map because, yeah, I just think this is easier. There's better tower placement here, and overall it's just easier. It's the easiest map of the game. So I go for the regular bomb tower ninja strategy. I know that a lot of people like to use farms on this map, but I just decided, you know, I don't want to use farms this time because whenever I rush, it's a pretty big risk, and if I rush and my rush fails, then I basically die. And most people who rush, they use farms. So if you want to know that whole farm rushing correlation, there it is. What I probably said probably makes no sense to some people, but I think I explained it pretty well to the people who understand. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So it's round 13. My opponent doesn't have a Ring of Fire up yet, but now he does. So he should be able to defend basically anything that I send against him. He also has the attack sprayers, so ceramics, ledge, rainbows, nothing should be a problem for him. On my side, I might have a little bit of trouble against ceramics, but I have a few ninjas and a frag bomb cannon, so I should be perfectly fine against ceramics. As for ledge and rainbows, I might have a little bit of trouble, but if he sends so many rainbows and I start to get trouble, I can just upgrade my bomb tower to 4-2 and I should defend that with no problems at all. So it's almost round 20. Round 20 is when BFBs can be sent. Right now, it looks like I can't defend the BFB or fast cooldown mobs, which also come out on round 20. But if I get up a few more ballers, I get a Ninjutsu, something like that, I should be able to defend just fine. Now my opponent is going for some sort of wizard, I mean not wizard, why am I saying wizard? He's going for some sort of village mortar strategy, which I don't understand at all. Because, well, first of all, the mortar basically gives all towers camo detection, and so does the village. So I don't understand why he got both the village and the mortar. He really only needs one of them. And if I were him, I would have gotten only the mortar. Now I understand that the village does take off 10% of 10% price of all the towers surrounding it, but he has two villages right next to each other there. So that means he's using one of the villages for the price decrease and another one for the camo detection. Now I understand the price decrease, but he doesn't need that extra camo detection. Now it's round 29 and look, he's spent about 10 fast cooldown ceramics. But I got up a sabotage of pylines, and with my tons of Moa Maulers and cluster bombs, I defend this rush with no problems at all. So he said, good job, I won, whatever. But he didn't have to surrender, because with the defense that he had on his screen, he probably would have survived a few more rounds. And if I were him, I would have tried to defend those natural bloons for a few more rounds, just to try to survive and hope that my opponent would mess up or something like that. Because I just think it's better to keep playing unless you're absolutely sure that you're gonna lose. And the only way that you're absolutely sure that you're gonna lose is when you have 0 towers on the screen. That's probably when you can surrender. But if you still have a good defense and you can survive a few more rounds, then just keep playing and hopefully your opponent just messes up and dies. So that's just my opinion about that. Anyway, we're on cards, and my layering with pinks and blues caused him so much damage. He is down to 17 lives. Meanwhile, with my cluster bomb, I'm defending just fine. And it's round 6, I got up that ninja, and I'm defending everything just fine right now. So I noticed that he has a weak defense, so I save up some money, I spam some yellow bloons, and my opponent is taken down. So we are 82-0 now. If you see the title and you're looking at the video right now, it's pretty obvious there's 3 games left in this video. And just a heads up, there is no guarantee that I will win these last 3 games. Just saying. Anyway, we're on Snowy Castle and I go for an Ice Tower strategy. Now, I haven't been watching that much King of the Hill lately, and when I say it's not that much, I basically mean I haven't watched any King of the Hill lately. Oh, I've probably watched 1 or 2 videos of that King of the Hill the past few months, not that much. But I've noticed that on Snowy Castle, there's this Ice Tower strategy that's pretty useful. So basically you can get one ice tower, just one single ice tower in that spot where I put it, and you can survive with that solo ice tower until basically round 8. Yeah, you can survive that long with 1-2. Oh, I think most people use 2-2 or 2-1. I think I just got it to 2-0. But yeah, you can survive really long with only one ice tower on the map. So I just tried that, but I didn't even need to last that long because my opponent died on round 5 or something like that. So anyway, we're on Volcano, and this person asked if this person asked if I was hard end. So I didn't mention it, but a few games earlier, I think it was the laundry game, scratch that, forget what I said. Anyway, this person asked if I was hard end. I told him maybe, and I guess that maybe was enough for him to guess that I was hard end, because he asked me, am I recording? And I think I said maybe. But anyway, if he's watching this video right now, that's great, because he would know that I was recording. So anyway, I go for attack shooter strategy. Normally on this map, I will go for a farm strategy, which is basically replace the attack shooter with the farm and use the bomb tower as your main defense instead of the ring of fire. But in this Road to Perfection series, I play more safe than aggressive. When you get farms, you have a tendency to rush and attack a little more, but if you don't use farms, you have a tendency to defend. And right now, I want to defend. I don't want to attack and just lose on the attack. I just want to completely defend. And if you're looking at the screen right now, I did just that. My opponent sent a region Rainbow Rush against me, and I defended that. I think I overdid it by getting the cluster bomb. I don't think I needed a cluster bomb. I just got it anyway to be safe, and I killed my opponent with some region camel Bloons. So we are on Mondrian right here, and like I said earlier, I hate this map. This map is so hard, and the previous game on Mondrian in this video, I used attack shooter strategy. This time I decided I should switch over to a farm strategy, and you will see how that goes for me. So anyway, if you looked at the chat for this game, my opponent asked if I was hacking, and normally if my opponent asked if I'm hacking, I would ask them, would you believe me if I said no? And most of them actually say, no, I wouldn't believe you. So I just think, why would you ask if you won't believe me anyway? So I don't remember what I said to this opponent. You can probably just rewind the video and see what I responded, but I think he got the general idea that I wasn't hacking. So anyway, I got up a pretty decent amount of farms. I think 3 1-0 farms and 1 2-0 farm is pretty decent for at least what I'm doing right now. I think in the Kings of the Hill game that would be very below par, but right now I think that's a pretty decent amount. So it's round 13, and round 13 is, as you all know, the deadly region Rainbow Rush round. And if my opponent sends one against me, I think I'm a little unprepared for that. I have a few bomb towers ready to be upgraded, but other than that, I'm pretty unprepared. So I sent a few camel region rainbows against my opponent, but at the exact same time my opponent sent some region rainbows against me. I'm having a lot of trouble to defend that. I didn't sell my farms quickly at all, so I'm completely struggling. It looks like Bloons are getting really far on my screen. All the Bloons are going through. Is this the end of Road to Perfection? But no, I win the game. I won by literally a few milliseconds there. So I'm pretty sure I was about to die. I was about to die. And actually, I'm not sure if I was about to die. I rewinded the clip over and over, and I noticed that, you know, maybe I would have died, maybe I wouldn't have died. There were only a few Bloons going through, but that might have been 70 lives. I don't know. That could have killed me. It might not, but that was the closest game of this video. Way too close for comfort. I nearly died there. And to think, if I didn't send those camel region rainbows, this series could have been over. So I know I almost died to I wouldn't say a bad player, but not a high tier level player. I wouldn't say that I'm a high tier level player either, but I just think that I almost died to a quick battles player, and that's kind of saying something for me, I guess. Well, I guess that's just the rust. I haven't played battles in 2 months, so that probably explains something. But anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. I've been ranting on forever about this, so I might as well end this now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and have an awesome day.